Hi, my name is Gerry, and today I'm going to be looking at how we can manage our anxiety using our breath. So I'm going to be taking us through a breathing exercise, but first I want to look at how breathing can help us to reduce our anxiety and help us to regulate ourselves. If you think of times when you're feeling very overwhelmed or very anxious or stressed and somebody else notices this, they might tell you to, whoa, catch your breath or take a deep breath and relax. So why is this effective? When our reptile brain is online and we're feeling threatened, it sends information very, very quickly to our body and tells it what to do. And before we're even aware of it, we'll be doing one of our 4 threat responses. So how does it do this? Well, there's a nerve that connects our brain to all the different parts of our body. So it connects our brain to our lungs, to our heart, to our stomach, to our muscles, and it can send information very, very quickly. So when we're feeling threatened or anxious, it will tell our lungs to speed up our breathing, it'll tell our heart rate to go faster, and it'll tell our stomach that this isn't a time to eat or to think about food, and it'll redistribute blood to the muscles in our body to get ready for one of our threat responses. So a good way to think about the vagal nerve is to imagine it like a light switch. So you can imagine the reptile brain is pressing this switch, and that is telling our body how to respond and how to act. Now sometimes when you think about the brain, we imagine it like a control center, and it's responsible for everything that happens in our bodies. But actually the vagal nerve isn't a one-way system, it's a two-way system. And what we've come to discover about our bodies is that the neurons, which are the special cells in our brain that transmit information, are actually found in other parts of our body. So our lungs, our heart and our stomach all send messages back through the vagal nerve back to our brains. So if we use our human brain and we constantly take control over one of these parts of our bodies, we can actually send a signal back to our brain and let it know that we're okay, we're not in any immediate danger, there's no threat, and we can turn that switch back off. And that's what we're going to be doing today, looking at breathing and anxiety. If you imagine that you can take control over your lungs and you take control over your breathing, you are sending a message back to your brain that you are okay. So when we turn the switch off, it might take some time for the stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline in our bodies to reduce, but our heart rate should begin to slow down and we should notice ourselves becoming a little bit more relaxed and calm and a little bit clearer in our thoughts. When you're feeling anxious, you might notice that your breathing is quite shallow and quite quick, and that your shoulders are going up and down and you're not really getting a lot of air into your body. So the kind of breathing we want to do is the opposite of that in order to flip the switch. So today I'm going to be looking at a breathing technique called 4-7-8. Before we begin doing the breath, it's really important that you find somewhere comfortable and somewhere that you can relax. Now these breaths go in cycles of 4-7-8. 4 is your inhale of breath, 7 is a pause where you hold your breath, and 8 is where you slowly release your breath back out. And it's really important when we do these breaths that you inhale through your nose and you exhale through your mouth. When we're doing these breaths, maybe try and visualize bringing air as deep into your body as you can. So we want to begin by filling our stomach, so we may have to relax your stomach a little bit for this, and then your lungs, and then holding the breath and then letting it go slowly. I'm going to bring us through a cycle of 3 of these breaths. Now you may need to do more of these breaths to help yourself relax, but hopefully you'll find that even after 3 breaths it will have some effect. Okay, so here we go. hopefully you're feeling a little bit more relaxed in yourselves. So what I'd like to do is practice that breathing technique. And you don't have to wait till you're feeling anxious to do it. You can do it before going to bed, when you wake up in the morning. Just notice if it has any impact at all on your thoughts, in your body, on your mood. Okay, well that's it for this week. Take care, and I'll see you next time.